At the group stages, you could do a couple of mistakes and then fix it in the next game. But this one, the round of 32, you make one small mistake, the other team is going to take advantage of it, and now you're going to have to wait into the next World Cup. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, make sure to press that subscribe button, turn on the post notification so every time I go live or post on new videos, you'll be notified. At the start of the tournament, we have 48 teams. Now we're at 32. 48 minus 32, math has left me a little bit, but I believe that's about 16 teams eliminated. My country has not made it to the World Cup, so I don't know what it feels like to be eliminated at a group stage. But congratulations to anybody out there from the 32 teams that have made it to the round of 32. History has been made throughout this whole World Cup. Now we never used to get 10 African teams in the World Cup. We get 10 African teams now. 9 of them qualify for the round of 32. Lionel Messi scoring goals back-to-back games. History has been made, you know. We got young players scoring goals, old players scoring goals. So it has been an amazing tournament. I wasn't a big fan of it being hosted in America because of all of the stuff that has been going on. If you watch the news, you know all the crazy stuff that has been going on in America, sometimes in Mexico. But so far, it has been great. It has been great. It's not the most perfect World Cup, but it is a good World Cup so far. My favorite World Cup of all time is probably will be the 2022 one in Qatar, even though a lot of people has a lot of things to say about that, but I really like that World Cup. It was so amazing. Man, it was just calm, peaceful, you know. Messi got to win it for the first time, so yeah. Like I said at the start of the video, we have 48 teams at the start of the tournament. I'm going to tell you how many teams each continent gets. So Europe gets 16 teams, Africa gets 10 teams, Asia gets 9 teams, North America, Central America, and the Caribbean gets 6 teams, South America gets 6 teams, and Oceania gets 1 team. It wasn't like this, to be honest, back in the days. I think Africa used to get only 5, but now, you know, they added a little bit of amount to each continent, you know. So within those continents, I'm going to tell you how many teams made it to the round of 32. Europe got 13 teams at the round of 32, which means 3 of their teams has been eliminated. Africa has 9 teams at the round of 32, which means only 1 team has been eliminated from Africa, which is Tunisia. They had a poor performance. Asia gets 9 teams. Now they only have 2 teams at the round of 32, which means 7 of their team has been eliminated. The Caribbean, Central America, and North America get 6 teams, and they only have 4 left. That means 2 of them has been eliminated. South America has 4 more teams left at the World Cup. They get 6 teams, which means 2 of their teams has been eliminated. And Oceania has 1 team in the World Cup, and 0 of them made it to the round of 32. The European teams that has made the round of 32 are Germany, Netherlands, Norway, France, Sweden, England, Belgium, Bosnia, Spain, Austria, Portugal, Croatia, and Switzerland. 13 teams. African teams that have made the round of 32 are South Africa, Morocco, Ivory Coast, DR Congo, Senegal, Algeria, Egypt, Cabo Verde, and Ghana. Asia has 2 teams at the round of 32, which are Japan and Australia. North America has 4 teams left, which are Canada, Mexico, the United States. South America has 4 teams left, which are Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador. That makes it 32 teams. With that being said, we're going to jump into my predictions at the round of 32. Obviously, we have 16 matches. We have South Africa versus Canada, Brazil versus Japan, Germany versus Paraguay, Netherlands versus Morocco, Ivory Coast versus Norway, Spain versus Sweden, Mexico versus Ecuador, England versus DR Congo, Belgium versus Senegal, United States versus Bosnia, Spain versus Austria, Portugal versus Croatia, Switzerland versus Algeria, Australia versus Egypt, Argentina versus Cabo Verde, Colombia versus Ghana. Man, first we're going to start with South Africa versus Canada. With Canada being home, I don't think South Africa could eliminate them. So I have Canada advancing there. Brazil versus Japan. Japan is a really hard team to beat. But I still think Brazil going to somehow end up outscoring them. Germany versus Paraguay. I got Germany. Netherlands versus Morocco. This is a really good game. This is going to be a blast. But I think Morocco is taking it. Morocco going to upset the Netherlands. So we have Ivory Coast versus Norway. My Ivorian people, I have been supporting you throughout this whole tournament. I actually have 2 Ivorian jerseys, but I think this is where your journey comes to an end. Bye-bye. Norway's taking it. France versus Sweden. I think France got this. It's going to be a good match, but I don't think Sweden is capable of eliminating France. Mexico versus Ecuador. I have Mexico taking this. DR Congo versus England. The problem with DR Congo is they defend pretty well, but like they don't score, you know? Modern football, you have to score. If you don't score, the other team's going to score and eliminate you. So I love my African brothers. I love my Congolese people, but I think England is going to take this. Belgium versus Senegal. I'm not going to lie, Senegal coming off of a 5-0 win against Iraq. The confidence, the level of confidence that they have right now. I'm sorry, Belgium. Y'all are out of here. United States versus Bosnia. USA got that. Spain versus Austria. Even though Spain have not convinced me, but I don't think Austria upset Spain. So I have Spain taking it. Portugal versus Croatia. This right here, my head is telling me Portugal, but my heart is telling me Croatia. I think this is going to be a really good match. If the Portuguese players doesn't play for each other, they're going to lose this one. They have to stop being selfish, defend together, attack together. If they don't do that, Croatia is going to eliminate them. But I think Portugal got this. Switzerland versus Algeria. I'm sorry, my Algerians. Another African nation, but Switzerland got this. Australia versus Egypt. Egypt got this. Argentina versus Cabo Verde. This is going to be one hell of a match. Trust me. As somebody from Africa, I know how Cabo Verde plays, and I'm sure some of y'all have seen how they play throughout this World Cup. Argentina is going to win this. 99.9% are going to win this. But it's not going to be an easy game for Argentina. Mark my words right now. Argentina might win this a 2-0, a 1-0, or 3-1. It's not going to be an easy game like people expect to be a 5-0, 6-0, 7-0 game. It's not going to be that. It's going to be one hell of a match. Like I said with DR Congo, Cabo Verde, they defend pretty well, but they don't score. And if you don't score, this is not a tie game. This, you could get eliminated at extra time. You could get eliminated at penalties. So I don't think they have the capacity to eliminate Argentina, but they're going to give us one hell of a match. So Argentina got that. Colombia versus Ghana. My Ghanaian people, how you say bye-bye in Ghanaian language, bro? If it was Nigeria, I would have been like Burna Boy had to say bye-bye yo to the love of my life. But since I don't know no Ghanaian language, I don't know how to say no in Ghanaian language. My Ghanaian people, long story short, Colombia got this, man. So this was my predictions for the round of 32. Like I said, I'm going to make predictions into the World Cup finishes. And whenever a match ends, I'm going to come on here and share my thoughts and, you know, do a recap of a little everything. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to press that subscribe button. Turn on the post notification. So every time I go live or post a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks to everybody that have tuned in, and I appreciate y'all. See you on the next one. Peace.